The time this video is posted will be the last moment of version 7.2, which is also known as the last update of Honkai Impact 3rd Part 1. Because a huge update of version 7.3, or should be called Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2, is coming with a lot of changes not only in the UI but also the graphics. So here are the device requirements and some advice from us. MiHoYo suggests Mobile Captain, both Android and iOS, to have more than 25GB of storage. Clearly about 30 since the current version is already for Apple user providing iOS 12.0 or above. iPhone 8 Plus, iPhone X, and the iPad with Apple A10 Bionic processor can already run just fine at 30 FPS. More stable if you use devices with A11 processor including iPhone XS, XS Max, iPad Air 3, Mini 5, and XR. And of course, iPhone 11 series and higher can reach 60 FPS. Why it be more complicated for Android user? We need at least a device with Snapdragon 835, Kirin 810 or Dimensity 720 with 4GB RAM and running on Android 8 just to here.
Captain on bridge.
When Snapdragon 855, Kirin 990 or Dimensity 1000 with 6GB RAM and Android 11 is the minimum for us to run Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2 at 30 FPS stably, or Snap 865 if you want to reach 60 FPS. For higher option, I suggest you guys only choose Snap 888 or Snap 8 Gen 1 series if those are gaming smartphone or tablets due to the heating problems. Otherwise, a device with Dimensity 9200s, 9300s, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and 8 Gen 3 should be the greatest, or Dimensity 8200s, 8300s, Snap 7 Gen 2 or 870 if you have smaller budget. PC users, me included, the storage required now should be no less than 60GB and it'd be better to download and install on SSD. Here are the configurations suggested by MiHoYo for desktop, not laptop. But personally, I have some suggestions. Firstly, desktop. Intel i7 8th generation, i5 9th gen, AMD Ryzen 7 2nd gen, Ryzen 5 3rd gen CPU with NVIDIA GTX 1060 or AMD RX 55, 6GB VRAM VGA and 16GB RAM dual channel are the minimums that can perform Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2, medium setting at 90 FPS or medium high at 60 FPS stably. And for laptop, we need at least Intel i7 9th generation, i5 10th gen, AMD Ryzen 7 3rd gen, or Ryzen 5 4th gen CPU with NVIDIA GTX 1660 and 1660 Ti, RTX 3050, 3050 Ti, or AMD RX 5500, 5500 XT, 6GB VRAM VGA, and 16GB RAM dual channel to perform the same. About OS, Windows 10 could sync better for most components, unless your laptop already has Windows 11 on it. Okay, after sharing this, I'm starting to worry if my tough 2020 laptop with Ryzen 5 4600H and GTX 1655 Ti still can lie Honkai Impact through 18 floors of Elysia RAM or not.